Good morning and hello to friends, families, and colleagues. Basically, point of this video is simply no point really. I was like, I'm gonna make a video because some people really do be asking me for it, and I've been blowing it off because I'm so lazy and I don't believe in editing. But I'm working from home, I don't have much to do, and I'm not on social media, so this will be my welcome back to social media. Basically, I'm just gonna be doing my makeup because I like to do my makeup when I'm at home. Just gonna do something very natural because I am gonna go run some errands like on my lunch break. But yeah, without further ado, let's get to know Storm. So as many of you already know, my name is Storm. I don't need to get into my full government on or off paper, so we'll keep it as Storm. That's all you need to know. I'm gonna answer, I promise. Just a little bit about me. I had to write some stuff down because I'm loquacious, so that's one thing to know about me. I can't talk, despite what other people may think. I feel like a lot of people that I follow on social media or that follow me have this idea of me from when I was in school or elementary, middle, high school. And I was quiet. I was very timid. I do not speak until spoken to, and even then it's questionable. So I am definitely, I guess, a very different person. I have a different dynamic outside of school and work. But I currently work and study accounting. I work in accounting at the job I've had for the last few years. It's a small company, so a lot of you won't even know the name of it, so I won't bother. Just know the house, my driving sticker on the back of cars, we're on the receiving end in the call center, and then it trickles down to different departments. In accounting, I bill people. I'm married. I've been married since I was 22, and both my husband and I, Brandon, we both turn 24 next month, so we've been married for almost 2 years. It's been fun. I won't get into it now because I can go on and on and on about the married life and being married young and the only person I know married, but it's been really fun. I really enjoy the person who I've picked in this life. But yeah, almost 2 years in December. Super excited for that. Favorite pastime, I like to read, even though I'm kind of have reader's block. I read this one book and it kind of just turned me off from reading for a while, so I went to the library recently to kind of get out of that funk, and I got some books that I think are going to be really good. But in addition to reading, I also like to do my makeup. What else do I like to do? Binge watch stuff. I don't care what it is. If I find it even the teeniest bit interesting, I'm gonna finish it today. Simple as such. I don't have any self-control. That's one more thing to know about me. I have this much self-control on any given day with regards to anything. I just go full throttle. Do not hold back at all. And I'm working on that because you definitely do need to practice self-control in a lot of different aspects. I have 2 cats. Despite being a self-proclaimed dog person, I do have 2 cats. The first cat, TJ, he kind of just fell into my lap because sometimes I like to flirt or talk myself into situations, but I really don't be having intentions on following through on things. So I basically swiped up on this girl I used to be friends with, on her story on Instagram because her cat was pregnant, and I was like, I want a cat, girl. Yes, give me a cat. And then she was like, hey, this cat just had a baby, did you still want a cat? Which one do you want? And I was like, oh, I want that orange one. That orange one is so cute. I have this cat almost for a year now. So I have my baby TJ. He's a little chunky monkey, but we're putting him on a diet. And the Crip Life chose him. A lot of people think that he chose it, but actually the Crip Life actively sought this cat. And That's all you need to know about TJ. So if you ever see him and he's walking a little funky, that's his little stank walk, his crip walk. That's why I have to wear blue. But just know, he's okay. He's not in any pain. He just walks with a little extra twang. And then I have my cat Ziggy, who only really likes Brandon. Like, Brandon is that cat's anxiety mosquito. And I don't understand what I did to this cat to make him not like me. One day he just woke up and was like, you know what? I'm scared of you. And I was just like, why are you scared of me? And he was just like, no, I just and ran away. So I can't, it's not much I can do about that. But he be pump faking because I work remote and he's always up on me on my laptop, so on and so forth. As soon as Brandon come home, child please, that man will follow Brandon to the end of the world. And will jump. Like, that's the craziest part. But that covers a little background about me. So I'm gonna just finish my brows and then come back. All right. One of the most important things to me is my brows on any given day. With or without makeup, my brows are the best physical attribute I bring. Anyways, so next question I have here, what are my 1, 5, and 10-year goals? And I'm just gonna read from this because otherwise I'm gonna go too far. So basically, in 1 year, I'll be 25, turning 25. So I do hope to have a better paying job and to be pretty much like packed up and moving to an undisclosed location, wherever I decide at the end of the day, and to be in the works of like buying my first home, starter home. 5 years, I'm gonna be 29. And I want babies, so I need to at least have a 2-year-old on my hip and another one in the oven. Ever since I was a kid myself, I've just known that I was going to be a mother. We'll now be building our future, like, dream forever home. And yeah, just vibing and still traveling. Like, that's really it. I just want to be a mom. I want to be working, making big bank, okay? I want my husband to be doing the same. I know he wants that, to be making that bread, that paper. We're on trying to create some generational wealth, even though I'll probably be a great granny by the time that happens. But fingers crossed. I really do believe that both of us are going to be making some money, both singular, and then we bring it together. It's the 2-income household for me. And it will be for my kids too. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more to my face and come back. Alright, so I'm back. So now, question number 3, with however many parts to it, just some faves, like childhood memory, favorite movie, artist, /group, color, and number. So I'll go from the bottom up. My favorite number is 5. I don't know why, because I actually do not like odd numbers at all. But it's something about the number 5 that it does it for me. I can't explain it. Even though my lucky number is actually 7, and it's been my lucky number since I was a child, it's still to this day just shown me enormous amounts of luck. So I don't know what that has to do with anything, but favorite number 5, lucky number is 7. To keep things very simple, it's pretty easy. And they're 2 numbers apart, and that happens to be my favorite vibe for numbers, even numbers. Favorite color is pink. Really any shade of pink, because I'm just a little horror from pink, but I love the color pink. and lavender is the next best thing. So there was something like in my eye, and I don't know what the hell it was, but moving right along. Favorite colors, pink and lavender. Favorite artist, flash group, Kanye West. I know, hot take, but this man's been with me since I was a child, okay? And he's created heat. And even though he had this little moment, first of all, he's diagnosed, what is it? Bipolar. How can you hold that against somebody? Obviously, he's gonna do some more prone to outlandish things, but the man is a genius, and we cannot rob him of that. We simply can't. Like, crazy or not, bipolar or not, the man is literally, by definition, a genius. And I'm not gonna argue that with nobody. Y'all can talk to your mothers, your birth givers, and your guardians about that, okay? So Kanye West, right now, Georgia Smith, cause sis has that heat, okay? She do not be playing around with you heifers. And I'm gonna say Michael Jackson, just because I can listen to Michael Jackson any time of the day, listen to the man's entire discography, and just not be feeling like, turn it off! Especially because the Michael Jackson experience, like the Wii game, that's when I knew my mother, like, she really did love me, because again, growing up, I was very shy. So when we went to summer camps in Jacksonville, once we moved down here, we still go back up there for the summer, and I used to watch everybody have so much fun playing this game, but I was too shy to be like, I got next. So I was telling my mom about it, like, over the phone the whole summer, and I came home to that, and I was like, it's moments like these where you just really have to just sit back and be like, wow, a mother's love. I love that lady. I play that game like religiously almost every day. I'm pretty sure it was every day, at least for 2 hours, for what could have been 2.5 to 3 years. I promise you, I was addicted. Okay? Just keep it in the closet. I ain't even gonna give it to y'all. Y'all don't want that. Y'all not ready for the Michael Jackson experience from Storm's perspective. Y'all just not. Anyways, so favorite movies, it's hard to kind of say which one, mainly because, like I mentioned before, I like to watch a lot of movies and a lot of shows. I used to, and typically do, have a lot of free time to do things like that. So I would say off the top of my head, What Happened to Monday, Netflix original. And one thing about Netflix, they're going to write, okay? That's an extraordinary film. And the acting, chef's kiss. And just really quick, What Happened to Monday is basically septuplets, and it's 7 people, and they all just have a name for the days of the week because the grandpa was lazy, and it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. And they're all so different. Like, oh, it's just, please watch that movie. If you love yourself and you have the time, watch the movie. I promise you, you're gonna like wanna send me money because it was so good. So I'll drop the cash out. But Silver Linings Playbook, that was one of the first movies I could ever like watch over and over and over and not get tired of it. And then what else? Do I have anything here? The Wedding Planner. Matthew McConaughey. Oh, I know the rumors. The man is like heavy Trump supporter and don't wear deodorant. But all of that being said, that is one fine white man. That was the first white man I've ever loved, okay? And I don't think that'll ever change. Like, he has me in a chokehold with titanium brass knuckles wrapped around my throat. Like, the man, he God took his time, okay? And one of my favorite childhood memories, just when you think about it, I'm gonna say, so I used to live in Jacksonville, and my grandma had this great house on Pearl Street near the train tracks and the Save-A-Lot. And anyway, so she had like this cool porch. Actually, we're not gonna get to the porch. We used to climb trees, like me and my cousins and my sister. We used to climb the tree that was like kind of in her backyard, but then when we were really feeling adventurous, we'll go to the actual backyard with the clothesline, and she had orange trees and a low hanging, like a low roof on her garage shed. Yeah. So we used to climb those trees, climb one where my sister almost got taken by, like, we was like scared for her because she was the only one up there trying to get back down. It was a big behind, like hawk or eagle, whatever big birds come closer to the land to pick up little kids. That's basically what happened that day. And then yeah, it kind of scared us from climbing for a little bit, maybe a few days, but then a few days later it was back to climbing up, picking oranges, jumping off the roof, just being monkey children. Like, children just love to climb. And we didn't have, it was my grandma. She's not gonna tell us no. She was in there taking a nap, watching her pictures, as she used to call them, which is really just the NBC, like Telemundo soap operas. Those are her pictures. And Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, so on and so forth. But yeah, climbing trees with my cousins, that used to be like my favorite thing to do in the world. So that's definitely a childhood memory dear to my heart. It's one of my faves. I think this question is pretty funny, and I think you guys are gonna be glad I asked myself, how long? And this is a conversation I've had with my father, who didn't take well to me and my sister's answers, but it's the truth. Without further ado, how long will I last in a zombie apocalypse? Thank you guys for wondering. I'll gladly share. I wouldn't. T-minus 0 seconds, 0 minutes, 0 decimal seconds. I wouldn't. I would sacrifice myself. First of all, I don't be feeling like doing things. And so I can promise you, when it comes to trying to fight off zombies and live another day, please shoot me in the chest the moment I hand you a gun. Like, I'm not playing that. Fight or flight, I'm about to take flight with this new set of wings, because what do I have to live for? What am I fighting for? That doesn't make any sense to me. And all those shows, I literally, like, your will to live is just too much. And what gets me is they're American. Your will to be an American is just too much. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm anti-patriotic, but it doesn't really make any sense to me to try to fight zombies when there's one so much stronger than you. And then life as you know it is not the same. There's only gonna be a few people. You're more than likely gonna lose your family, and the 3 people left is gonna be just strangers. I don't even like getting to know people, so I don't want to be sitting around here with strangers. It's a no for me. So how long will I last? I won't. Simple. And I just tell myself I'm limiting myself to 5 questions, because again, I'll talk your head off, and it'll be a 45-minute video, a whole episode. And for what? I'm not that important. You guys are not that interested. I don't feel like even trying to edit something down from that. So 5th and final question, which is pretty simple, but I have a complicated answer. My favorite seat on a plane. So my first favorite seat on a plane is definitely the window seat, just because it kind of calms me, but also it just lets me know that, okay, like, I'm in control, I can see. So I do prefer the window seat. In addition to the window seat, I like the aisle seat because I'm a tall girl, I'm 5'10", and I'm built of mostly legs. I need the space. But also because I like to sleep. As soon as I get on a plane, I play a few rounds of solitaire to get my nerves like down, or a 10-10, because those really help me with like anxiety. And I'll put my music on. Don't you, small sidebar, and this is because I want to talk about it. There's this person, you know what, I'm not even gonna do it because this person is going to watch this video and they're going to love it. So let me just say this. Person, if you're listening, this is like the honest to God truth. It just doesn't make any sense to me to just say hi and bye in a text. It's a waste of time. The conversation isn't gonna go anywhere, and the point of a text is to alert people or to talk. You didn't text me to talk, you text me to say hey, and you're not alerting me of anything that I don't know that's important to me by saying hi. So You can keep it to a minimum. But back to it. Also, my second favorite is the aisle because again, I'm a tall girl and baby, I need that lug space. And also because I can hear the cart, the snack cart, because I go to sleep immediately. And typically I'm hungry. I'm a broke girl. I cannot afford no airport. So I usually get hungry or thirsty and I'm just like, I don't want to miss this cart. So I like to sit in the aisle sometimes when I'm like really tired so that I can hear the cart coming by, rustling over my chest. And I wake up and be like, can I get a Sprite and some popcorners? Thank you. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to know about me. That you won't learn in just basic conversation. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of blush. I'm gonna have to go back over this with some more foundation. I look like I've been sunburned or and just slapped. But I don't even know what I was talking about. Cut. This is my third recording of this outro. That's because I don't know how to say goodbye. But I will keep it short and sweet. I more than likely will be doing and posting more videos just because why not? I don't have much else to do besides my actual job. So I'm gonna do that. I need to go get some saline solution because oh, you peep? Yeah, I got my double cartilage back. And this is the last piercing I'm getting. I don't care what nobody says. I'm tattooed over piercings any day of the week, all day, every day for the rest of my life. Piercings just hurt too much. And tattoos don't hurt enough to me. So I'm gonna continue to do me. But yeah, I hope everyone stays safe and has a good week and it's very productive. I know I plan to be emphasis on plan and not what I will be because I'm lazy. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me and hope to do more. Okay, bye.